Hi everybody, welcome to Khong Driving again, and today we have a very unique vehicle. It's not something you would expect to be tested on Genting Highlands, but we are going there because that's a very nice road for you to test any vehicle. Well, this is not the fastest vehicle in the world, but I think for a vehicle like this, it's more like whether there's enough power to do what you want to do, because this is a purpose-built vehicle. And what vehicle is this? Well, this is the Toyota Innova. And I must say, this is possibly my second test drive of a Toyota Innova ever in my life. The first one was maybe 15 years ago or 12 years ago. I can't remember when, but that was the first Innova that was launched. And that was also part of the IMV project, such as this one. And well, the Innova is basically a 7-seater vehicle, and there are a few specs available. The one that we have is the highest of them all. This is the X spec with leather seats, leather steering wheel, leather gear knob, lots and lots of other stuff that are top of the range for this vehicle, yeah. And this one costs 129,600 something. This is the full spec, and just as a perspective for comparison, yeah, 129,000 is what you would pay for one of the variants of the Corolla, okay. But the difference is, of course, you will get an engine that's actually from the Camry. Is the 2-liter 16-valve DOHC with dual VVTi, 139 PS, 183 Newton meters of torque. Yes, this is basically the engine that powers the 2-liter Camry and also the 2-liter Corolla. Of course, we don't have the 2-liter Corolla here anymore. And then you get a 6-speed gearbox, and the difference is the drive is to the rear wheels. So this is a rear wheel drive, and we have done a walk around in the showroom just before the launch, and so we already know that this vehicle runs rear wheel drive, and it's also built on a ladder frame. It's a similar ladder frame to the one that is for the Hilux and the Fortuner. So I can tell you this vehicle is really tough, and it will probably be here long after we are gone, or at least after I'm gone. Anyway, it's built really tough and very strong, and that's why the weight of this vehicle is 1.755 tons. Yes, it is heavy, but it is strong, and of course it's big. I used to have another very good Toyota, and that was the 7-seater Avanza. Yes, that one seats 7, so does this, but this one is for 7 much bigger people and you get a bit more luggage space. And of course, they also sell the taxi spec of this, much lower spec, but that one is less than 100k. It's 99,000 something. And so today what we're going to do is we're going to imagine that I'm a Genting taxi driver. Yes, I think Genting taxis use the Innova. Of course, this is the latest one that was just recently launched. And yes, they have modes. We have Eco, Normal and Power. And because we are climbing up the hill, I just press the button and we are on Power mode. And I'm also in S mode for the gearing. So this is something like a sports mode, yeah. And so the gear changes are much longer at a higher RPM, and the fueling is also different. Now, bearing in mind that this is a hill climb, you will find the engine a bit louder than usual because we are actually maximizing the gearing, and well, 139 PS on a 1.75 ton vehicle is, well, the power to weight ratio isn't that great. But on the normal flat ground and normal roads, there is more than enough, yeah. So They never built this car to be a racing car. They built this car to move people and to move things. So now we're just going and do our regular Tesla, you know. What is a car test without going to Genting? So here we go. And we're at the bottom of the hill. And okay, let's check the handling. Okay, we are in 4th gear in the S4. I think it shifted down, but I don't know. Okay, I'm on sequential shift now. So it's got sequential shift, no pedal shifters. So that's 3rd gear. Oh, that was 2nd, and he shifted 3rd. Okay, back to 2nd. Hey, not bad. Okay, it's quite respectable. I remember the first Innova. At that time, the horsepower was a lot less, even though it was still a 2-liter engine, yeah? Because engine technology has progressed and we have dual VVTi. So acceleration is quite good. Okay, then I just adjusted the seat a little bit because this is a electrical seat for the driver. Not bad. Well, I can tell you this chassis is very stiff. Why is it stiff? Because it's got a leather frame. We have to shift up. Okay, it holds the gear. So I just discovered you got to push forward to shift up. Okay, I shifted up and we are at 4,500 RPM in 3rd gear. Accelerator pedal flat to the floor. But given the speed we're going and all that, the Innova handles quite okay, you know. Well, it's not protesting. Okay, coming to the roundabout. Oh, I shifted down. Yes, it does work. And the dogs are not here. They must have gone for lunch. Actually, I'm quite surprised. The handling is quite good. Very respectable. And hey guys, this is rear-wheel drive. Very nice. Of course, it's got VSC and traction control and all that. And I didn't switch it off. I don't think we're going fast enough to activate anything. Not bad, not bad. Taking this in 3rd gear. We're going 80 kilometers per hour. There's a car coming out of the junction down the road, so we'll just keep to one side. Okay, we are safe. Traffic, slow down a bit. Just have to make sure that he knows I'm there. Okay, workers on the roadside. Alright guys, so we made it! Okay, I'm smiling. Why? Because it's still fun to drive. It's always fun. Doesn't matter if the car is fast or slow, you know, you can still enjoy a drive. And yes, I did enjoy this drive. And I'm going to drink water. So, some people say if I enjoy the drive, I will drink water. This water bottle very tight. Okay, we're going slow because there's traffic. We'll put back the bottle cap. And the same workers are on the roadside, so we slow down. And that's a Fortuner. That's my next test car. Thank you. Okay, so if we can drive fast around the hill, up and down the hill, you can also drive slow lah. Of course, if you are driving slow, you might find that the vehicle will struggle a little bit going up the hill because you're in a lower gear, so it will just remain in the lower gear and you will drive steadily and chug up the hill. If you go a little bit faster, you are likely to be in a higher gear, but of course, you're also demanding more power, so the engine will sound louder. See, right now we are not going fast, and this is how the Innova will feel. So maybe we should just do a slow drive downhill, yeah? And okay, let's do that. I'm putting it back into automatic, and oh yes, okay, it will shift down whenever it feels a demand for power. I'm a natural floorer, you might say. Pedal to the metal bit. Okay, so now we're not going to use the S mode. We are in power mode, yeah, and we are following this high ace. Which seems to corner quite well too. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is a 6-speed gearbox, and it does hunt a little bit when you are driving, because the moment you lift off, the gear selector automatically selects the highest possible gear, and then when you start accelerating, it has to go down the box. So that is where the S mode and manual mode is much better lah. See, like now when it goes up, then it shifts up. Then when I lift off for the corner, it will shift up one more gear. And then when I accelerate, it drops again. So that is why for hill climbing, it's actually better if you use manual. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go back to manual. so I am in better control. Yes, sorry guys, should use manual lah. And here we go. This is a very nice stretch, and this actually is a good test of the chassis, and you can see that the Innova chassis is pretty good. Yeah, very strong. And we are now at the construction area. We'll just slow down a bit just in case there's any traffic. Okay, nice and clear. So it will shift up. Okay, in a MPV like this, you sit a bit higher, so you feel the body roll a little bit more. But actually, body roll is quite common. Most cars have some degree of body roll, because if you don't have body roll, I can tell you, you'll be very uncomfortable. So there must be some body roll for the suspension to work. Otherwise, don't need suspension, just flat, you know. No need any springs, no need nothing. Okay, so I can see why the Genting taxi drivers are enjoying the Innovas. It's actually quite nice to drive. So now the next thing to do is, okay, this is the test of brakes. The ventilated discs are quite big, and I'm not quite sure what's at the back. But so far the brakes have been excellent. No problem at all. And the gear shift is actually quite friendly. It actually allows you to shift down, you know, and you can get some engine braking. Makes you forget you're in an MPV, right? Actually, it's quite good, quite fun. Very fun, in fact. I must say, I totally didn't expect that an Innova would be able to give this type of cornering and handling performance. Seriously, I'm very, very impressed. So that means if an ordinary person, you know, I'm not saying everybody should drive fast lah. The fact that it can handle well when I'm driving like this means that it will handle well in the hands of an ordinary person. That means the chassis is safe. Yeah, this is a safe vehicle. Of course, you've got your ABS and your VSC, and you also have traction control. So all those things work. And well, I'm quite happy. I mean, if I have to move a lot of people around and I want a vehicle that's affordable and also easy on the pocket, because the 2-liter engine doesn't drink more fuel than a 2.5 liter. And if you ask me, is there enough power? Yes, it will do the job. Is it a racing car? No, it's not a racing car, yeah? So guys, don't get it wrong. Don't say that I want to buy this car as a sports car because Khong can take up Genting, yeah? It's a car that is an MPV, and we are doing this just for the heck of it, for the fun of it. Alright guys, so that's our Innova test drive. Hope you liked it, and if you like it, please do share. And also, if you haven't subscribed, we need all the subscriptions we can get. Alright guys, so till we meet again, bye bye.